Don P in the 411, I'm yours truly, Don P. Right smack in the middle of confessions, talking love, life, and sex. Today we putting down the love and we putting down the sex, and we talking a little bit about life, man. We talking about backstabbers, man. Talking about people that done other people wrong. Just, you let them in your circle, and they took advantage of the situation. And we talking about how to deal with it. AJ hit us off with an article a little bit earlier, taught us how to recognize a backstabber. That way, so you don't get backstabbed. You can see them way ahead of time. So now what we about to do is get into how to deal with it. Of course, man, got special in-studio guests sitting in with me. Big Ramp from Fat and all that. Big Ramp TV, doing big things, man. What's good with you, homie?
Man, you already know I came in here holding it down. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man, we're going to jump in on this backstabbing situation, man. You going to jump in on a conversation with us?
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I come here to fully cooperate, and that's just what it is, man, you know?
That's what's up. So, AJ, man, you're going to tell us what we need to do and how we deal with backstabbers.
There's an article by Maureen Milford from desertnews.com. They suggest you delay any responses and give yourself time to think clearly once you know the incident has happened.
All right, so the first thing that you need to do is you got to stop, take a deep breath, because, you know, the shock of everything, if you react at the moment when everything happened, you might not make the best decision. Is that what they're saying?
Exactly. And then it goes on to say, reflect on the situation, ask yourself what you want to accomplish by meeting with the offender. So do you really want to meet that person? Because you may end up whooping their ass.
that definitely could be a problem if you meet that person.
Then it says, if you decide to have a meeting, it is necessary to have the face-to-face contact whenever possible. Express to the offender how his behavior affected you. I'm hurt because you talked behind my back. What? No, bitch. If you just said something, you had no business.
Right. All right, so Big Ramp, man, let me throw you in the conversation real quick.
All
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So, all right, the first one said, you know, don't immediately react. You know what I'm saying? Take a minute, digest the situation, you know what I'm saying, and decide how you want to deal with it from there. As far as in situations, first of all, have you ever been backstabbed before? Have you ever felt like somebody did you wrong?
Yeah, I do music, so, you know, that's like a everyday occurrence in this will go on, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is.
Most definitely in the entertainment industry, it is a lot of just backstabbing going on, and it's funny, but that's a whole nother topic.
Right.
So, when you dealt with the situation, what's the first thing that you do? Did you take the advice from the article and did you wait for a second before you jumped in, or did you just deal with the situation as it came?
Well, when I was a little younger, I used to just go head first and just wig out and just go ahead on and do it. But now, you know what I'm saying, being with a couple situations I done handled like that already, it's not always the best thing to do. So you got to kind of look at it and see how you're going to handle it and then handle it accordingly.
What about you, AJ? You going all in, huh? Immediately? Or you gonna pray about it first?
I'm going to pray. And whatever hits me, I try to say, you know, the Lord gonna fight my battle. But sometimes you just gotta get that off your chest. You just got to.
Man, I think in my case, man, I think I've handled it. I'm gonna go along with Ramp. It's just like because of the business and being in the entertainment industry, like it's funny because things happen all the time because it's one of those type of industries where everybody trying to get ahead. And everybody using anything necessary to get ahead, and that's a whole nother topic. But I think in instances with me, I think like he said, as I was younger, soon as something happened, I was like rah 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 ready to go win. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling the cavalry. It's about to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think, I think as I got older, I think as you get older, you get wiser, and you start to sit back and you start to analyze situations, and you start thinking and trying to be more calculated about the things you do. I think now with me, it's not that I'm not going all the way in, but I think that I am going into the situation with a calculated step to move towards getting that person out of my circle and making sure that that person don't have the opportunity to put me in that type of situation again. So I'm in agreement with the article so far. So let's see what else going on the article, AJ.
It says listen to the other person's perspective.
So we supposed to listen to the other person.
In other words, listen to the lies.
Right, because
Okay.
that's what's gonna happen. Because now I gotta jump back into it again. I don't know if I agree with listening to the other person's perspective, because with me, like I told you earlier, I'm a very, very trusting person. Like, I trust people. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in the theory that if I do good, more people gonna do good than people gonna do bad.
Right.
So generally, by the time that I figure out that this person is doing bad or is doing some things, I'm already confirmed on the situation of that's what they trying to do. It's a wrap. I don't want to hear nothing else, because I'm not going to make an assumption that this person is trying to backstab me. Whenever I decide that this person is a backstabber, they trying to get me, they out for me, I'm not listening to anything that they got to say at that point in time, because they already proven themselves that I cannot trust them. I don't know how to trust a person that has been fake over a period of a time or in any kind of situation. So I don't know. I disagree on that one. Where you at with it, Ramp?
Hey, I disagree on that one too, because I done been in that situation when I done lent my trust out to people and they done came back on another way, and you can't just keep fooling me over and over again, because I wouldn't learn nothing from that.
Right, and then you get yourself in situations where, you know what I'm saying, they have you thinking you crazy.
Right.
The last point says to talk about creative ways to keep it from happening again. For example, you would tell them, next time you have a problem with me, come to me first. Some white person wrote this.
Ain't no next time, man.
Ain't even the next conversation.
Yeah, I'm about to tell you.
The code people wrote that. I'm telling you. Yeah, ain't no next time. It's going digital. Please believe it. For real. From the jump, man. Because I just feel like to break somebody's trust, man, I just think it's just the worst thing in the world. And you know what? A lot of times I find that it don't be the action a lot of times. Sometimes it be the methodology. You feel what I'm saying? Like
what was you thinking about to even do that? Like,
right, like sometimes it ain't it's like I say this all the time. I say it ain't what you do,
it's how you do it.
How you do it. And sometimes it don't even be exactly what they did. It be the way that they went about doing what they done. But I don't know. Is it me or do people? Let's ask this question, AJ. Do you think that people don't have the same moral standards that they used to have?
It's not that. I think some people have become so self-righteous, they're willing to take it to any extreme. So if it means for them to backstab to get ahead of you, they'll actually do that. And they'll mimic your character and make your character better than who you are.
Wow. For all you other dumb peas out there, boy, stop. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Believe it.
Boy, stop. Don't be better than me.
Well, you know they do. They have them out here.
Now, AJ, you know I got to go to the club when I leave here. Now I'm finna be looking at everybody that got on a green shirt with a low haircut.
Everybody
You trying to be better than me? Hold on.
Everybody who walk around talking about you think it, we say it.
Right. Most definitely. Man, Big Rap, man, just chime in with me, man. Of course, man, we're going to talk about the music in a minute, man. Right smack in the middle of Confessions, and we're talking about this backstabbing situation. I noticed earlier you was talking about the music business and the entertainment industry, and of course, our show does base around a lot of things that happen in the entertainment industry. Like, what do you think the reasoning behind a lot of the backstabbing in the entertainment industry, man?
Jealousy, just a whole bunch of just stuff that just don't even need to be in it, because the music is about love, but everybody just not showing the right type of love. They just showing fake love, so it don't even make no sense.
Right, man. And then just talking about New Orleans, of course, we go all over worldwide on a couple different stations, Party 934, 102.5 FM. Shouts out to my New York family out there. But, man, let's talk about New Orleans, man. Like, the New Orleans entertainment industry, because I'm fairly new to the entertainment industry in New Orleans, and one of the first complaints that I got when I first came out into the industry was that people can't work together. And I heard that over and over again. I would go from this person to that person, trying to do different projects, trying to push the radio show, and the main complaint that I would get was people can't work together. And of course, if people can't work together, it means there got to be some backstabbing going on.
Right.
So why do you feel as far